Guys, today we are going to discuss about classes in SQL Server. In SQL Server, we have select from, where, group by, having, and order by. These classes are available in SQL Server. Okay, we already know how can you retrieve data from select statement. So I'm just skipping that because anyway, select is used to retrieve table information or retrieve data from tables. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about where class. Okay, where class. Okay, just where itself is showing where. Where class is used to filter to satisfy the condition which we passed on table. Suppose if I put some condition and it will check that condition is a check. If condition is a if condition is a true, then only it will retrieve the values. Suppose where 1 equal to 1 is a true, then only I will see some records. Otherwise 1 equal to 0 is a false. At that time I won't see any data. So um, like that way we can we can use where condition to satisfy or check the condition. Based on that you will retrieve the information. Okay, so now we are checking information from adventure works. So, anyways, everyone install Adventure Work informations. I'm going to give some examples. Okay, in Adventure Works, I have a table like production underscore product. Okay, here. So I want to see records where name equal to paint. Where name equal to paint hyphen red from the product table. I want to see records where name equal to name equal to paint underscore paint hyphen red. So how you can see? First, we will just query against the table. If you see a name column is there, I want to see where name equal to paint hyphen red. Okay, so for that, I just using this condition where name equal to paint underscore red. If I hit this, see, able to see some data wherever name equal to paint hyphen red. So like this way, we can query against the tables. Here I pass the condition name equal to paint hyphen red. Then that's why I see only records belongs to name column. Okay. So like way, I want to see there is one more table called salesperson. Salesperson. Okay, if you go to sales schema, here salesperson is there table. From salesperson table, I want to see records where sales quota greater than 25,000. Okay, I have already table. If you see here, salesperson and sales quota, I have 30,000, not 30,000, 3 lakh and 2 lakh 50,000 records are there. Okay, if you see here, I want to sell quota greater than 2 lakh 50,000. How you'll write, guys? Just use these conditions as top and star from salesperson where sales quota greater than 2 lakh 50,000. If you see, I see only 2 lakh 50,000 and 30,000. So wherever I'm putting greater than, ideally I want to see only 30,000, 30 lakhs, sorry, 3 lakh records. I mean, wherever sales quota greater than 2 lakh 50,000. If you see, I see 30, I mean 3 lakhs, 3 lakh sales quota only I'm able to see. Now I want to see from salesperson table, I want to see not null records in sales quota table. So if you see here, I'm seeing null values also here. So I want to see only not null values, which means I want to see these records and these records. So for that, just simply you use select top and star from sales dot salesperson where sales quota is not null. That's it. See here. Did I see any null values here? No, right? Yeah, like that way we can use where conditions. And again, I want this is a one condition for not nulls. Otherwise, we can write something like this also. Sales underscore sales top under star from sales dot salesperson where sales quota greater than 0. So why I'm putting 100, guys? I just want to query only 100 records, not beyond that, because maybe my table has millions records or thousands of records, but I don't want that. But I want to check only top 100 records. That's why I just put as a top under star from. Okay. I hope you understand where class. Now we will discuss about a group by. Yeah, yeah, guys. Tell me group by class. Group by class is nothing but it is used to group by column. You will apply group by column with aggregate functions like average, sum, count, max, min. So, so we can simply say, suppose if I want to say the sum of sales, maximum of the sales, or the max of what do you call it? The max number of person who sold the items, something like that. For that kind of queries, you use this condition, guys, group by class. Otherwise, we can say in a sales table, I have each and every. One second. Okay, let me see. A group by class. Suppose we have a sales. I have a sales table. I want to see the sales data. I mean sales data. Uh, uh, Sales data. Sales. Okay. Here only that. Sales. Suppose if you see here, I'm just querying against this table. I have some data in my table, but I want to see data group by territory ID, and I want to see some of the sales uh, accordingly to that territory ID. So suppose if you see one, how many times is there? Nearly three times. It's a group by territory ID, and I want to see uh, uh, see the respective territory ID sales. So how many records are there for territory ID? One, two, three. Suppose if I want to see sum of sales quota 25, 25, 50 plus 30, 80, 8 lakhs. Okay, suppose if I put group by condition for territory ID, I will see 8 lakh as sales quota for the territory ID. So the definition itself, group by class is to group by column. We will group by column. Okay, what is a group by column here? Territory ID. Okay, group by column with aggregate function. Where do you apply aggregate function in sales quota? Functions like average, sum, count, max, min. So here I am taking sum, and group by column must present in select condition and group by condition. Okay. So now I want to see sum of sales quota group by territory ID from salesperson table. Yeah, guys. For that, just see. I'm checking, the order sales from, suppose if where is that there, then where, then group by, then having, and order by. Okay, you just see here. I want to group by territory ID and see the sum of sales for that respect to territory ID. If you see here, here territory ID, I have m- more than one record. So each and everything it will break as a one group. Okay. Suppose territory ID one has one group, four as other group, and six as another group. If you just hit this, see this 80,000 for first group, and second group it's a 30,000, something like that. Okay. Uh, this is a query for that group by. So if you see here, I use a group by territory ID here. Same thing did I mention here in self statement or not? So whatever you mentioned in the group by should present in select the query as well, guys. Okay, this is one case. And the second case, I want to see max sales from sales table group by territory ID. So if you see here, I want to see max sales. Suppose I have one. Okay, one. Okay, what is the max sale for this? 30,000, right? Because here 25,000, here 25,000. Like way, I want to see uh, the max sale for the territory ID. Each it will break territory ID and the corresponding values of the territory ID. Okay. For that, you just use this. Select again from salesperson where temporary ID is not null. That is fine. Okay. Group by. So you want to group by which column, guys? Territory ID. Okay. Group by the territory ID, and you want to see the max of sales and min of sales, and some sales also you want to see. Then we can just write like this. See, are you able to see? First minimum sales, sorry, first max sales, minimum sales, and total sales, sum of sales. Okay, like this way we can use that. Okay, now we discussed about where class and group by. Now we are going to do having class. So guys, having class, where do you use? Mainly I use to provide with a condition based on group data, guys. Suppose I already grouped, okay, territory ID. I already grouped by territory ID. Okay, so based on this condition, you will put you will use having class. So if you see here, okay, not this one. If you see here, I use a group by ID and I want to see the sum of sales data or something is like. But wherever you put having class, guys, wherever you put having class, it should, okay, it should use aggregated function or aggregate data. Okay, based on that, you use a filter condition. Okay, suppose I want to having some sum of sales greater than 1000, then it will give that sum of sales greater than 1000 records or something like that. Again, you will come to definition. Having class is to provide with a condition based on group data. So this data, this territory ID, this corresponding and aggregated, this one aggregated values. Okay. So specify such condition for a group or an aggregate. Having can be used only with a select statement. Having is typically used with a group by class. Okay, group by class. When group by is not used, there is a implicit single or aggregated group. Okay, if we see example now, we can understand. Again, I'm going to sales schema, and I want to first check the data for sales order details. Okay, if you see here, here I see too many records. So now I will put some condition here. Okay, I want to see sum of line total. Line total having 1 lakh group by sales order ID. Okay, if you see the definition used to provide with the condition based on group data. So here I want to group by sales order ID. Okay, where it is sales order ID, and I want to use aggregate function on line total. Okay, if you see this example, you will understand. First, I'm taking select on which table sales order detail, and I'm grouping by sales order detail, and I want to see where some line total having greater than 10,000, guys. So for that, just see this. Select sales order ID, sum of line total as line total from sales order detail group by sales order ID, having the first thing, this one, sum of line total having greater than 1 lakh. See, first we need to consider first thing, where do you want to group, and in which column we are putting a aggregated function, these two. So if you hit this, did I see that corresponding values greater than 1 lakh values? 43875 43884 1156. Yeah, everything is a greater than 10,000, right? We are not seeing anything less than 10,000. Okay, this is a one example. I'm going to give one more example with order by. Okay, same guys. So now here I want to see, okay, wherever line total greater than 20,000. Okay, and line total. So I'm putting here a hair condition. Just check here. See the just observe this, guys. Okay, if you see this example, I want to see same say is I want to see greater than 20,000, greater than wherever some of line total greater than 20,000 records. So here I put already one condition, guys, in where condition, but I'm saying only greater than 20,000, but not This one greater than 15,000. Wherever data between 15,000 and 20,000, I am not able to see, because whenever you using having class, it will consider the most, I mean the highest of uh, filter data. Suppose if I mention here 10,000, just see, it will consider from 10,000. So even this condition is passed, but my ultimately I'm filtering having condition. Okay, see what is the highest value here? Greater than 15,000. Okay, so even so based on whenever you put where class and having class, so you put some data here, it will consider so whichever is the higher. Suppose if I put here 10,000 and 15,000, tell me guys which data it will consider greater than 15,000 or greater than 10,000. It will take it as greater than 15,000. Are you getting or not? So whichever highest value in a where class or a having class. Suppose if you put where class, if there is no where class, then simply it will take this sum of line total greater than this value. That's it, right? Whenever you put where condition, the time it will take the highest values for that line total. Okay, uh, that's all, guys. That's all for having class. And if you want to see any max of line total or something, anything, you can see. Okay, now there is a interview question like what is the difference between where class and having class? The main difference between where and having class is that where class allows you to filter data from specific rows. Okay, if you mention here line total, you can put sales order ID greater than 50,000 also. Suppose if you put sales order greater than 50,000, just see. Now this time it will accept both conditions, guys. See, if you see here, it's accepting greater than 50 and greater than 50 of some line total. Okay, I will tell you that now. The main difference between where and having class is that where class allows you to filter data from specific rows from a table based on certain condition. So now I want to earlier I put line total. So now I'm taking sales order ID greater than 50,000. So it is a individual. It is a different row from aggregate value or not, right? So that in that certain conditions use this kind of where and having class. In contrast, the having class allows you to filter data from group of rows in a query based on condition involving in aggregate values. So having class, okay, having class involve whatever you put aggregate values here, right? The same thing we need to put in having class as well. Okay, that is the only difference. The main difference is after aggregating the value, then only you will put a filter on that column. Okay, that's all. So I will give you one more example. So I'm just giving you this AdventureWorks 2019 data warehouse. So first, I want to see data in internet sales. So now I want to group by year and month wise sales data, guys. So sales the sales amount. Okay, I want to see data. I want to see data year or month and sales amount greater than 10,000. Okay, for that you just check this query. Okay, year came, month came, and I want to see the data sum of sales amount data greater than uh, what do you call 10,000. So that's it, guys. Thank you. I hope you understand. If you get any doubts, please let me know. This is one of the example we can use all classes in one single select query, guys. If you see the order, select from where, group by, having, and order by. Okay, thank you, guys.